Welcome to Lesson 13. Before we begin, a quick note about this course. These lessons are designed to be listened to in the background while you work inside DxO PhotoLab on your own computer. Think of them as guided audio lessons that you can follow along with at your own pace. If you prefer more visual screen-recorded tutorials, you'll find plenty of those on my channel as well. Also, DxO PhotoLab is free to use for 30 days, which gives you more than enough time to work through this course and see if it's a good fit for your workflow. If you decide it is, I'm offering 15% off DxO software, and you'll find that link in the description below. Now, make sure you have DxO PhotoLab open. In this lesson, we're going to look at cropping. Cropping is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools available to photographers. A good crop can strengthen a composition, remove distractions, and help guide the viewer's eye exactly where you want it to go. Before we begin, let's find the tool. At the top left of DxO PhotoLab, click on Customize. Then look over to the right-hand side of the screen and open the Geometry palette. Inside the Geometry palette, you'll find Crop. Click on it to activate the Crop tool. You can also activate cropping directly from the image preview, depending on your workspace setup. So, what is cropping? Cropping simply means changing the boundaries of the photograph. You're deciding what stays in the frame and what gets removed. Sometimes a photograph contains distractions around the edges. Sometimes the subject is too small in the frame. Sometimes the composition simply feels unbalanced. Cropping can often solve these problems in seconds. One of the easiest ways to improve a photograph is to remove anything that doesn't contribute to the story. Ask yourself, what is the main subject? Does everything else support that subject? If the answer is no, consider cropping. Cropping can also help improve composition. You may have heard of the rule of thirds. This is where the subject is positioned away from the exact center of the frame to create a more balanced and visually pleasing image. DxO PhotoLab provides helpful crop guides that can assist with this. Another thing to consider is aspect ratio. You don't always have to keep the original shape of the photograph. For example, a square crop may work well for social media. A widescreen crop may work well for landscapes. A vertical crop may help emphasize height in architecture or portraits. There is no single correct answer. The best crop is usually the one that strengthens the image. One mistake beginners often make is cropping too aggressively. Remember that every crop removes pixels from the image. While modern cameras have plenty of resolution, it's usually a good idea to crop with purpose rather than simply zooming in as much as possible. I often ask myself a simple question when cropping: does this crop make the photograph stronger? If the answer is yes, it's probably worth doing. If it doesn't improve the image, I leave it alone. For this lesson, open several photographs and experiment with different crop styles. Try a square crop. Try a widescreen crop. Try removing distractions around the edges. Then compare the results with the original image. The goal isn't to create the perfect crop. The goal is to understand how framing influences the way people view your photographs. The main thing I want you to take away from this lesson is that cropping isn't about fixing mistakes. It's about refining your vision and helping the viewer focus on what matters most. In the next lesson, we'll move on to local adjustments and learn how to edit specific parts of a photograph independently from the rest of the image. Don't forget to subscribe to Simon DxO for more tutorials. And if there's something you'd like me to cover in a future lesson, leave a comment below and I'll do my best to help. I'll see you in Lesson 14.